I am not meant to be at home. First of all, I do not like to cook. I have other positive attributes, but those are not. So I was made to feel so very bad for things that are not within me. And I was trying to keep up with a life to be good for this person that I loved so truly much. And you know what? He loved me back. I know, but not as myself, as this person, this perfect person. That is the perfect. That is what I mean.
I think she's saying, again, guys, if you haven't watched, this is a part 2, and I think I'm gonna be finishing everything with this. But with the thing she's saying, guys, you have to understand that, like, again, like she just said, she never wanted to be a wife. She never wanted to be in anything serious. She never really wanted to be closed up. She never wanted to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? She never really wanted to play that house role. And here comes the guy. He just threw everything at her, and they set the boundaries, set the rules. Guys, you have to understand that people in general, we really do know what we want, and we do know what we don't want. I know the people will tell you women don't know what they like, nah. But listen, women do know what they like, and they definitely know what they don't like. Like, let's say if you're a weak man versus a strong man, she will go to a strong man. Now, sometimes if a woman, she wants to control you, listen, she wants to manipulate you and control you because herself, she's insecure, then she's gonna go for more of the weaker version of a man, the one that is easily to manipulate, that easily to run around. Why? Because she wants to feel something. She wants to feed her ego. She wants to feed something within her. But usually, generally, women really do know what they like. It's just that they like to play along, because women like to play fool. So they like to present a version of themselves that you put and you make up in your mind. So if you approach her with this, oh woman, oh princess, oh I just want to, wifey, nah, then she's gonna present to you that version of herself. Now, is that really what she really wants? No, it's just a reality that she's presenting to you to get, a certain commitment. Just like her. Again, in the first video, what did she say? She said that she didn't have a family, she didn't have friends, she didn't have people. So she was literally going with this guy because he had the family and he had the people, and she didn't want to be alone. So you really find out that if she felt something for him, yes, that was cool, but genuinely wanted to be with him, it was not the idea. And I'm not saying she's wrong with not wanting to settle or not wanting to be with somebody, but just like she said, she was trading herself, she was sacrificing herself for something she was not. And guys, if you're watching me, you must also understand that it is easier to find women that want the same thing that you want without you having to really force them into something, or otherwise just have fun, just enjoy your life with them, and nothing serious, nothing, and when somebody who is really serious and about you shit comes up, then you carry on. Or if you're lucky enough, you run into one, and she's really committed to you, then you carry on with the same thing. But do not think that forcing a woman or forcing anybody to be anything, that will change them, because usually people do not change. People, we really are who we are. Like, if you are the type of a man with morals, traditional, who really carry yourself in a certain manner, you're not really going to change. You might try to be the player type, you might try to be this smooth and whatever, but you will always go back to your nature. You will always go back to home, which is your natural self. So I don't really blame her. I actually blame the guy. And I mean, I blame her too, because she enjoyed him until things wasn't enjoyable. So she settled with him, and then when she got tired, she bounced, which usually happens when people don't really click, they don't really match together. So they both scared to leave differently, and they end up with each other, and then 3 years, 2 years after, they break up. So again, I'm not here to give no dating advice. I'm simply here to open your eyes to see that no, you do not need to Stop begging women to, to really like you. Stop begging women to settle with you. That's actually feminine to go around, begging a woman. See, a woman wanting to settle, a woman, really wanting you to be a man. That's cute, that's nice. That's actually beautiful. Now that means she sees value, she sees your worth, and she's ready to be yours, right? But a man running around, going around begging a woman to be with you, begging a woman to be a woman, that's just embarrassing, and that's just not just embarrassing, but also it's disgusting. It's like seeing a woman on her knees versus a man on her knees. See, a woman on her knees is sexy. A man on her knees, on his knees, it's fucking disgusting. Even women, they don't like that. So I want you guys to open your eyes, man. Like, you gotta open your eyes and see and understand that, nah, man, I don't need to force anything. Obviously I'm gonna present myself. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna, now if she wanna stay, then she gonna stay. If she don't wanna stay, I do not need to convince her. I don't need to have her and cuff her and try all this thing, buy her stuff, gaslight her, get her things so she can feel guilty about leaving me. I don't need to do none of that. If she wants to leave, she should simply leave. Because I'd rather her go than actually stay with me when she's being manipulated. Because trust me, anything that is not yours will never be yours. It will always belong to someone else. You might manipulate it, you might tie it, you might do whatever, you might lock it under the basement, but it will never be yours. And you will always feel this sense of guilt and this sense of self-hatred because you know she don't like you. You know you're paying her like a prostitute to be with you. If you didn't feed her, she wasn't going to accept that debt. So guys, you gotta wake the fuck up, man. Wake the fuck up. Be a man about your shit.
I wasn't sort of aware of it. I was in a bubble. Because for me, I was with the love of my life. I am so loyal and I worked so hard for the relationship. And we were cute together, because we started out young and we looked so good together, and we liked it.
You're a hot couple.
Oh, yes, always.
He was a good looking man.
But so many faults. And you know why? Sometimes I used to blame him, sort of, But no, at one point then I was like, I shifted it. But at this point in my life, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's in the past, Now I am working.
Again, what did she say? I was not meant to be home. I was not meant to cook. I have some others, Meaning this guy, he wanted a traditional woman on a woman who just wanted to have fun. She just, and she was young, you know what I'm saying? So she just wanted to be free, man. She wanted to be free. Guys, learn from the best, learn from the best. It's not even fun trying to look down a woman. Like, it's not even fun, especially if you're young, Like, come on, just be outside, man. Like, stop tripping over trying to look down a woman, and that's also because, guys watch too many Disneys and too many, like, read too many, some weird ass movies and that have you feeling all lovey-dovey and shit. I'm telling you, stop tripping off that, because women don't even like that. See, a woman should prefer her to want to have a relationship with you, not you begging her to be, to lock her down, because then she knows, because she understands that men like us, we got other women around, and we don't need to it will be. And I'm not anti-relationship, you know what I'm saying? Because I've had some women, and princess, if you're somewhere over there, you come back to daddy, and daddy will take care of you, But in reality, guys, like, I don't trip off, trying to look down a woman, because it just don't make sense for her to. First of all, it doesn't make sense for me to be with a woman. Not that you need money, but it just doesn't. Like, I got shit that's going on in my life that are interesting, more interesting than having to just be with a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have more stuff that are more interesting, meaning I cannot have time for her with what I have going on. So guys, Get out that, Disney fantasy and be a man about your shit.
and he has a routine, ta ta ta. I just learned about myself that I hate routines and I love adventure. And, I do not like someone to be authoritative over me. So everything was wrong, right? And I tried to fit in this box that wasn't meant for me.
Like, you gotta place them where they belong. That's how it has to be. You cannot, you can't get a duck and teach a duck how to fly. Ducks don't fly. You cannot get a chicken and teach it how to fly like an eagle. You cannot get a duck and teach it how to fly like an eagle. They both can fly, but they cannot fly the same because the wings are just made differently. So it's the same thing, Like, you can't just forcefully force a woman to be with you when it's not in her nature to wanna really settle down with any man. You gotta live accordingly. You gotta guide her accordingly. Stop tripping over these women. The women, they wanna be free. They've been fighting for their freedom for years. But they wanna be free, so don't come on now. That they were young, they were still young, but still, guys, do not try to put a woman in a bubble, man. Don't put no woman in a bubble. Put them where they belong. Literally, listen, here's the secret with women. The one thing about sweethearts is let them make a choice, man. Let them decide. And once they decide, then you can decide for them. That's how I do things here. Like women are not as dumb as the society makes them to be. The society likes to, and I do understand they do that to manipulate men, because the society, it sort of, portrays women as dumb, and then it portrays them as smart, and then it portrays them as weaklings that needs to be saved, and then it portrays them as, strong and, dangerous and confident and bad bitch and all of that crazy. So you have the world in confusion. You have men in chaos. So men, they go around, especially trying to find the identity of a woman, because the society just took so much chaotic about women. They're showing you intelligent and also dumb, grown and also babyish, childish. So it's like too much confusion. What happens is then, you end up just getting one woman and then just putting her in a bubble instead of letting her decide. Because once a woman chooses you, actually, things become simple. The shit she's talking about, trying so hard and doing so hard and working cheerfully, just to make things work, being loyal. Guys, if you're with a woman, or if you yourself are with the woman and you feel like you're working hard and you feel like it's not even enjoyable, like you're not even enjoying that relationship, you're just working hard like a slave and you're breaking yourself up like a robot, then that relationship is simply not for you. It's just a nice sign that you gotta let it go. I've been with women that whereby things were smooth and like we both enjoyed swimming, we both enjoyed dancing. Like, I've been with women with like that. I've been with women that wanted to be with me, and I also have been with women that, I'm telling them like, yo, fix me a place. Like, oh, yeah, but is it always gonna be like that? So she's always complaining about nothing. Hey, give me a glass of water. Oh, you see, it's just right there. Why didn't you give it yourself? So you hear this complaining. Then in your mind, you know what? She's not happy to serve me. She doesn't delight in serving her protector, her man. So what am I doing being with her? So it starts making sense if you really use your brain. But unfortunately, most men, they've watched too many Disney movies. Leave that shit for the woman. Because even with women, you see how it's destroying women. Because watching too much Netflix and too much Disney and reading too much romance has fucked up their brain to the point whereby you have this expectation that it's not even like this is not real. It's like me saying like, oh, I'm Conan the Barbarian. Like I would never be a Conan the Barbarian. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never be that fictional character. Yeah, this is why they keep on getting bombarded and bombarded. So she go here, she go there, she go there, she go, and you, an imbecile, you keep on changing your ways and trying to adjust so you can win her over, and then you end up actually finding yourself frustrated. It's the same thing with women. She found a man, she keep on, try to change him, until she end up actually being even miserable, way miserable, because she's trying to change this guy instead of accepting him as he is. And then if she gonna go with him as he is, and then she go with him as he is, or she gonna put him on the side, then she put him on the side again. But we can give women pass, but what we can do is give men pass, because the world it ain't nice for the man, because the world expects us to come ready and aware of whatever that is going on. So stop sleeping, man.
But I want my partner to be independent also. And the fact that you are making more money, a woman, this is what I feel, okay? A woman makes more money than her partner, it crushes their ego. And I could see that. And I do not want to go through that again. So, yeah.
So the thing is,
you didn't like the guy, you didn't like him, because guys, the thing about money is not complicated neither. You do understand that money really has nothing to do with your manhood and your masculinity. Now, I'm not saying you gotta be a broke bitch. You gotta get yourself some money. I'm doing that. You gotta find a way to make yourself some money. That is just good. For your mental health as a man. You do want to have some money with you. But if you want to have money just to have a woman, or to keep a woman around you, use your brain. You think if that woman is staying there for the money, you think she really likes you? Do you think she really loves you? If you having more money, then that means she see you as a man. Like if I have like $1 billion, then I'm a man in her eyes. Do you really think I'm a man in her eyes, or she just sees the money as the man in her eyes? You know why most rich men are insecure and they end up having sugar babies and all these motherfucking begging for love and creeping and crying and killing just for love? You know why is that? Because they don't have no sense of self. They don't really believe in themselves. They don't like themselves. So they think that having the money is gonna make this woman fall in love, and then they come to realize like in reality she doesn't even respect you. Because guys, if you have the money, the woman, she only in for the money. She only loves you for the money, and you can only count a few on your fingers who's gonna fuck with you when you don't have the money. Look, there was a time that I didn't have no job, I didn't have nothing, man. I didn't have no car, I didn't have no money for the bus, I didn't have nothing. And I still had the ladies come to me, and we was hanging around. Like I didn't even have a phone. So basically, I was telling her, like, listen, you meet me here at the Starbucks at this time. I'm gonna be here at 6. You better be here before 6, because if I'm here at 6 and you're not here, because I don't have a phone, so I'm not gonna call you. And if you're not here, then I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. So that would be the end of us. And guess what happened? She came, she met me there, and we had a date. And then the next was the story after that. But what I'm trying to say, guys, is that you have to, when you listen to women talk, you just have to listen to them as an entertainment, or sometimes don't even listen to them, because that's just going to pollute your brain. Now, I'm not saying the reason why it's going to pollute your brain is because if you listen to them, you're going to take them seriously, right? You're going to use your male mind, your male brain to take them seriously. And when you do take them seriously, you're going to end up finding out that, actually, in reality, she was fucking, a guy that works in a Walmart. And she was actually buying him shit. Whereas the owner of the Walmart, the owner of the CEO of Walmart was you. Like you was the CEO and she was fucking your coworker. Not just your coworker, but she was just fucking a bummy on the side who don't even got a job. He don't got nothing. He just there. And the little stuff he has is because she bought it for him. And that shit is gonna tear you down because you've did it all, you've said it all, you've invested, you've did everything, but you still don't have a heart. Why? Because you cannot buy love. You cannot buy interest. You cannot convince anybody to like you or to love you or to fuck with you. You cannot simply do that. It's either somebody likes you or they don't. So if you do really like what you're hearing, please give me a subscriber, like and share. And if there is any comments that you want to add on, put it in the comments. But understand, guys, stop trying to cuff this, stop trying to lock down this woman that wants to be free unless they tell you that they want something serious. And even then, don't just give it. Consider, is she even worth you giving her your time? Like, is she even worth you investing in taking her serious? Because what if you take her serious and then she starts talking like this one right here that is talking? You know how much you're gonna waste when you start telling her, listen, all right, so in this how things work here, right? Things here, everything falls down on me. And then when you guys break up, she'll go ahead and start complaining on the internet. That's what I'm saying, guys. You have to really super select what kind of woman you're gonna be with, and what kind of woman you're gonna play with. There is nothing wrong, guys, because listen, somebody gotta do it. Somebody has to just be a pleasure god to these women. Somebody has to be somebody who is a traditional type. It's like, I'm a traditional type, but I don't rush it. Just because I'm a traditional type, I don't go around, I don't carry my heart on my sleeve. Like I gotta see what's up with her. Like, does she even want to be here, or is it me, or just a fantasy over me? But again, guys do not do that. Why? Because most guys, they have watched too many Disney movies, they have watched too many news, and they have read so many romance, which is fucking gay. Being a man and watching romance shit. Start waking up, man, guys. We need to wake up. You need to wake up. As men, we need to wake up, because otherwise the world is gonna be ruined. Men have changed so far. Men have fallen. So from now on, as we speak, start enjoying women as is. Do not come with the expectation and try to lock them down. Because a woman like her, she will tell you if she wants something serious. Just have fun. Just enjoy, man. Enjoy. God made them for pleasure and for your pleasure. So don't be a fool trying to take them serious. You get that?